Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to another episode of Cremas and Coquito. I'm Kristina.
And I am Napoleon.
Ow. Okay, so today we're going to keep it spicy.
So we're going to talk about what? Cheating, huh?
Let's talk about cheating.
So let's talk about cheating. And is cheating just cheating, or are there levels to cheating?
There's definitely levels, but also cheating is cheating, alright? Don't get it twisted.
So what is cheating to you? Tell me what is cheating.
So I think in a relationship you have to define what cheating is, because every relationship has different limits, different things they do in a relationship. So for us, it would be stepping outside the relationship, giving your time and attention, money, anything to another person.
How do you say for us? Like, you didn't ask me what.
Well, I'm telling you what it is for me. Cheating for me is that, right? What do you think it is for you?
I thought cheating for you was just stepping out. You added all the time, energy, attention, money.
Oh, that's stepping out. Yeah, even like, let's say flirting over text.
That's cheating too.
It's cheating because you're giving it's time and attention that will lead. That's like pre-cheating.
Yeah, pre-cheating now. So there's pre-cheating. Okay. So all of that you consider
setting
cheating,
the stage,
right? So for you, if it was cheating, because of the way that you are, I would say, yeah, any attention you give any other man would be cheating, for the simple fact that you're not that type of person to be entertaining guys in that fashion, right?
Well, look, I am very I'm not social, but I'm very open and loving to everybody.
Yeah, but you don't entertain guys. You don't bring guys outside of me or people that you know, family members, into your space. You don't. No, trust me. I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about you. For you, anything that you do that involves another guy and paying him any attention, I would call that cheating. But for sure, you can't be stepping out. That's a big no-no.
Oh, wow. Okay, so going back, so that's for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
But different relationships, maybe some people have open relationships. Some people's limits are high, intolerance are higher, and they don't consider talking to someone or texting someone cheating, or liking Instagram posts and commenting on Instagram posts cheating.
So even liking a post of...
I wouldn't say it's cheating, but it's not preferable. It depends, of course, what pictures. If it's like a regular picture of a person, of a girl's face, and so, like a regular dressed person, that's fine.
So you're saying whenever we're in a committed relationship, we can't even like anything publicly, even if we like it in our head?
That is embarrassing.
Okay.
That's embarrassing. And it's like you're gawking over someone that's not your wife. Why?
Because we have eyes. And
so exactly, would you like if your wife puts heart eyes on a dick pic, like of a guy on Instagram?
So you're equating a like of a female's body, which all you guys show on Instagram, to a like in a dick pic?
That's a male's body.
Okay, I hear you. All right, so you liking a dick pic is definitely off.
Or a man in sweatpants where you can see everything.
I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, right? But whenever we're scrolling the internet and we're looking at different things, you know how many things we want to like when we're scrolling through the internet?
And I'm glad you don't.
Yeah, I don't like much of anything because I know who I'm with.
Man, I heard Instagram. I don't even know if it's true because I don't look at Instagram like that. But I heard on Instagram they took away the right, or whatever you call it, to see what people like.
Good. Perfect.
I used to go on that part of Instagram all the time. Let's see who liked what.
Thank you.
Who's the man is liking other people's...
Thank you.
Other women's pictures now.
Thank you, Instagram, for removing that feature.
Helped all of you out. You know why? Because Instagram probably got so many letters on how it ruined their relationship, because guys are scums.
Yeah, and women are there creeping on the back, looking and see, doing their investigations and looking and see what guys.
That just shows you most women think it's cheating.
Yeah, most women do think it's cheating, but I can say it is an insecurity, or because for one, let me tell you, let me go down this rabbit hole for a little bit.
Okay.
if that woman doesn't have a body, or if that woman is uglier than you, let's say you're more attractive than a woman, I don't think you have a problem that the guy is liking that pic. It's only whenever the woman is some Instagram model who has stuff that you don't have, who looks the way you don't look, that's when you have a problem with it. I think it's more that than your man liking it.
I mean, we can all look like that if our job was to
take pictures,
pose and take pictures. We'd all have makeup on, have our hair done, but that's not our reality. So
what do you say if I tell you that men cheat because we see an opportunity that we can't pass up? What does that say to you?
Wow. What does that mean? An opportunity you can't pass up. Like, you think a woman is so out of your league and she finally likes you and you're like, oh, I can't pass this opportunity up.
No. So what I mean is, we live in a world where most men do not get hollered at by women. We don't get attention from women in that way. Most men, right? Okay. But women on the opposite end, you guys get hollered at men all the time, right? And when you go out, no matter how you look, because you're a woman, a man will try and holler at you, right? So it's easier for you to turn things down because the opportunity is plentiful, right?
Got it.
For a man, now, we can go months, even years without an opportunity presenting itself, right? Women don't need to, engage with us in that way. So let's say that we go a year or two, and then finally we find a woman we didn't find a woman finds us, right? And the woman is flirting, the woman is showing interest, right? That's an opportunity for us because it doesn't happen too often. Even though it's wrong, it's an opportunity though.
Okay. Well, what do you say what if I say I haven't gotten hollered at in years also? I go from home to my car to work, which is 99% female job, to my car, back home.
What I would tell you is, even though you're doing that routine and you haven't got hollered at, if you want to go out right now randomly and say, I have free vagina. Does any man want to sleep with me? I think you would get offers, right? You would get more offers than I would get, or any man would get. Because if a man goes out there, women be like, "What the hell? Are you serious?" But if a woman goes out there, I'm sure there'll be a man that would say, "No, I'm going to take this."
So I will also say this too: shouldn't it be easier, since you don't get any play, right, to turn it down because you're used to not getting any play? Just say no.
No. It's an like I told you, it's an opportunity, and we are physical creatures. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We're physical creatures, and let's move into this part of it. So let's say we're in a committed relationship, we're married, or in a committed relationship, right? And you're with a woman for a long while, and you know how sex dwindles when you're when you're with one partner. And now let's say that
one partner.
Yeah, one partner for an extended period of time. So let's say that now that woman hasn't had sex with you for months, right? Because that to us, that's foreign, right?
Because you're whack?
Sure, for whatever reason, right? The woman doesn't have sex with you for months, right? Mm-hmm. And now you have another woman who doesn't even know you showing interest, right? Doesn't that sound like an opportunity?
Yeah, I would also be cautious, like, damn, why is she so thirsty?
No, it's not so thirsty.
Okay.
We look at it as, okay, we're getting
She doesn't even know me and she wants me. Ooh.
No, I mean, she knows enough about me to want me. Oh. You get me? So whatever it is that caught her eye, whatever it is that made her want to pursue me that way, right, is on her. But it's still an opportunity that we see it as because it doesn't happen too often.
That always fascinates me about men. Like, could you see this opportunity? You can literally put your whole life to the back burner with your partner to the back burner.
We're not thinking about that. So what we're thinking about is we have a need that's not being met at home, and this woman is looking to meet the need. So
what about if your needs are being met at home and you still cheat?
Oh, that's a different kind of man. So we can talk about the levels of cheating, right? So you have that kind of man, and that man is a serial cheater, right? So I will label that person serial cheater, someone who, no matter if they're happy at home, no matter if everything's going good, that's in their DNA. They're the type of person. Yeah, they're the type of person who's always looking
for the catch.
They're looking for the next high. So there are men like that. And those type of men, if your wife is fulfilling your needs and you have to go out to go and get another person, you're a different kind of man.
Well, I guess they would say their wife isn't fulfilling their needs.
Yeah, I mean, she's having sex with you, right? But his need is stronger. He probably requires it way more than the wife can actually handle, right? Which is why you should be with someone who
sexually compatible.
Exactly. But if you're not, you're gonna run into that issue, especially if you're a woman dating a guy. If you're not on his sex drive, if his sex drive is higher than you most likely have a problem.
Or he needs to get a second job. I always say that if you are a man, you got all this time to waste cheating, you need to be doing something else. Like, you obviously ain't tired enough when you come home. You got all this energy. Put it to work, literally.
I don't think men will ever be too tired for sex, but maybe.
I do.
We talking about men. I said men.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, men. I do. I think so.
Okay. As a woman, you're gonna say that?
Yeah, okay. I think I see it like when, like, let's say construction workers, men who have physical laboring jobs.
Have you dated construction work or something for you to notice? Or
no,
are you talking from third
but
person?
I see it like as soon as they get home, they just knock out on the sofa.
Yeah. Are you talking about from what you can see? So because immediately whenever they get home, they knock out on the sofa, you don't think that they can wake up?
No, I think they're done for the day.
So they're done on the sofa. They're not going to their room. There's no room for them to go to.
They can, but that's it.
Trust me, guys. I'm letting you know, guys are never too tired for sex. The next level of a cheater I will call is a guy who has an affair, right?
Okay.
And affairs with one person.
So is a serial cheater worse than a person that has an affair?
A serial cheater, I think, is worse because I think a serial cheater is someone who has no integrity, no loyalty to anybody. They're a person who doesn't matter what mood they're in or what you do, there's no satisfying them. So I think that's worse. For you, I think you may say that having an affair is worse because that's an actual woman that we saw either on your level or above.
No, I do think a serial cheater's worse because I could just kill the woman you're having an affair with. And what am I going to do? Kill the whole female population?
Okay. Okay. And then you have a guy who cheats with different women. Not a serial cheater, but he's a guy who cheats with different women.
He has a rotation, the same rotation.
He can have the same rotation. He can add somebody new to his rotation, but he's different from the serial cheater where it's not just, he's going to cheat to cheat. He's someone who, when he cheats, he's not going to be one person. He's going to cheat with
people he already knows.
Or whatever the opportunity presents itself.
That kind of sounds like the same thing as a serial cheater.
No, a serial cheater is someone with no integrity, no nothing. Even if you're at home, right? And everything at home is good, he still needs to be taken care of outside. I think this person is at home. He's not getting anything. Okay. Right? But he's not going to go have an affair with one person.
He'll just do it.
He'll just do whatever.
He doesn't want to be vulnerable with someone else. He respects his wife enough to give her the emotional
Thank you.
side.
I like that.
I'm kidding, by the way.
I know you're kidding, but I like that explanation, though.
Okay, so he respects his wife enough to let her have the emotional piece of him. Got it. Mm-hmm. That's reserved strictly for her or whoever his mate is. Okay.
So the other aspect of it is, why do women, especially married women, if you're not satisfying your man's sexual desires, why do you expect for him to not get his needs met elsewhere?
I think we expect our men to be understanding and of us not wanting to do it all the time.
Just like how you guys are understanding.
We are understanding. Well, listen.
We're not understanding of each other. We know that.
That's why men should be with men.
Yeah. So why would you deprive me of something that I need, right? That I need.
I don't think women see it as a necessity. You need to eat, breathe, sleep,
and have sex. So this is a need for us, right? It is, and you guys deprive us of it, right?
No, I think we think that men are more mature and intellectual beings than they actually are.
I find that
that
offensive. I find whenever you say mature, you're saying that we can't control ourselves, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but
you can't control yourselves. If you have to get it somewhere, somehow, you cannot satisfy even yourself. If your need isn't met, you're going to go do something else.
Yeah, but so you're saying that you're absolved of your role in it, right?
I'm saying that women and men don't meet each other's needs all the time, but women aren't out here finding sugar daddies every time their husband can't give them money to get their hair and nails done.
But women are finding men that they can speak to, that they can form an emotional connection, right? Because there are women who, because their guy doesn't pay them any attention, the guys don't compliment them, the guys or whatever, you can find another guy who's going to talk all that in your ear and everything else, right? That's what you guys go and do. But our need is different. Our need is physical.
You can, and also you can literally bring home a CD.
Yes, if you're not safe.
Which probably most men aren't.
Nowadays, a lot of people are.
Before, now, all the time.
I think older Caribbean men, right? I think older Caribbean men, they don't believe in condoms, right? But I think my generation is what, the 30s or whatever. I can't speak to the 20s. 30s, I think my generation was using condoms, and if we don't use condoms, it's conscious that we're going. We don't want to use a condom.
But anyhow, you can contract it even if you use condoms.
Correct. Like, there are some diseases.
Different ways.
It is a risk whenever you go out there and you're doing that with multiple partners. I know
even one other partner, because that one other partner could be doing it with multiple other partners.
So why not protect your home and give your man what he needs if you know that there's a risk of him going out there and catching an STD and coming and giving it to you?
Why not protect your home and give yourself what you need? If you need it more often than acceptable.
Acceptable to who?
Your wife, basically.
Yeah, the controller of all things, right? The one who
I have access, to it.
No, you have access to what?
I give you access
to your body.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically.
So
be nice, be agreeable.
Men be nice. I like
and
that.
And maybe we will give you more access.
You will give us more of the same that we know what it's.
Oh Lord!
Well,
now you can't. It's not just like on an everyday basis. Like more of the same. Oh, we need to switch it up. We need to what? Who are you? And who do you think we are?
So who am I, right? Because I'm not worthy of
me switching anything up.
You spicing it up.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. So
it's too much time.
So it's a chore. It's a chore.
If we go into like spicing it up, like stop.
Okay.
No.
So because you guys look at it as a chore,
you won't be happy. If I give it to you every day, because now it's like the same thing. Now I need to spice it up. What else? You just gonna keep extending the rope? Now if I spice it up, what happens?
Me per se, I'm satisfied with it every day. That's me per se.
Wow.
Right? But I know there are men who they will say, hell
what about 3 times a week?
3 times a week it's good.
2 times.
No, 2 times is torture.
Weekends.
Nah, that's torture. But if we have kids, or if we have a kid, I understand that the number goes down. So that makes sense. But without kids,
yeah, because you have things to do. It only makes sense.
No. The thing that we have to do, the thing I have to do is you. We have responsibilities.
Touche.
So let's talk about whenever men get caught, right? So let's say that this man has been cheating and you finally caught him, because the only way that you're gonna know if your mate is cheating is they bring you an STD, right? Or they get caught.
I was just gonna ask you that. Do you think a guy should ever divulge that information?
Hell no. Do I think a guy should ever tell his mate, oh, you know what?
I feel really bad.
Let me tell you, I have been cheating on you for X amount. Hell freaking
Or I
no.
cheated on you and I feel really bad.
What is that? What good is that going to come out of for him to tell you that he cheated on you?
A clean slate.
A clean slate. First of all, that's divorce, right? And the reason why it's divorce is because you guys don't understand the relationship that we have with sex, right? You guys don't understand how we view sex. And you guys think that we see it the same way that you do.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, you can really just sleep with someone and forget about them the next day or the next minute.
Yeah, the moment that we ejaculate, there's something called post-nut clarity. That's when we go and we say, what the hell are we doing here?
And in that moment, don't you want to apologize to your other half? In
that moment. But when I leave and I get in my car and it's time to go home, I know better than to even bring that up, because that makes no sense for you to bring it up. Like, why would I ever bring that up? That's something that happened.
Because
I thought about it.
Morals and values.
Yeah, I have morals and values in the post-nut clarity. And I said, oh, everything seems clear now. Number one, what am I doing here? Number two, my wife can never find out about this. Those go in my head immediately.
Right?
That's what will go in my head.
So then after your clarity, is there a point where you would ever do it again?
With that person? Hell no.
Anytime, because did you have a clarification, or is it just for that moment and day and then you're back?
The post-nut clarity was for that specific.
To fogginess.
No, that post-nut clarity was specific for that one person, right? Sometimes the post-nut clarity goes, oh, shoot, why am I even cheating in general? I need to just stop this, right? I don't think that's what happened. I think you would more go and say, that wasn't worth it. I don't think that was
that person wasn't worth it.
Nah, that person was not worth it. That's what that I think you would say more.
So then you'll be looking for someone who is worth it.
You wouldn't be looking for someone who is worth it.
The opportunity would just
if the opportunity comes up again, like how opportunities come up, you know what I mean? you would then go and see, once you post nut again, for you to go and say, was that one worth it or not?
Oh, wow. So there isn't really no clarity that's coming from
What do you mean? There is clarity.
It's just like, oh, damn, that wasn't like really worth it. I'll try it again next week.
Cheating is not worth it in general, right? We're just talking about cheating. So we just want to make that clear, right? But what I was saying with the whenever men get caught, right? I think that women should count all of it as one incident. So let's say you caught me cheating, right? And let's say I was cheating for 7 years.
Oh,
right?
God.
7.
Damn, that's an affair, right?
No, different. All right, so let's say different women.
Different women.
Let's say different women,
Even
right?
worse.
That was cheating with
So
different women
like
for 7.
100 women, okay.
Not 100 women, but that's
7
insane.
years cheating different women.
But
okay, go ahead.
Do you think I have time to be cheating every day or every whatever? No,
that's what it sounds like.
No, but for 7 years I've been cheating, right? So now now you finally catch me. Right, and you have all the details. It was 7 years. It was X amount of women, this and that, or whatever. I think all of that should count as
one mistake.
No, one offense. Meaning that you can't go and say, "Oh, he cheated on me for 7 years and this and that, or whatever." No, I caught him one time. You get me? I caught him one time. I have all the details.
Of course, you would think that
because I'm a man. For the whole time, I caught him once, and I have all the details. And I think at that point, right, especially in a marriage, I don't think the first time that you cheat, a marriage should be over.
Oh, yikes!
That's my personal thing, but that's from a man cheating. I don't know how I feel about if it was a woman cheating.
Okay, so there's a double standard for that now.
There's double standards for everything in my world.
So a man could cheat and want and feel like nothing has changed in the relationship. But if a woman
Nothing has. That's not what I said.
Well, yeah, but it's all excusable, and we should forgive you, and
we should talk about it. We should talk about it.
Oh, we should be so calm, discuss it.
Not calm. We should talk about it. You should get all your details, right? The person who got
Would
caught.
you tell? How would I get the
person
details?
who got caught, right? Now that you got caught, and especially whenever women catch you, they have the details.
Yeah, but if I ask you for details, would you give it to me?
If you caught me, you know me. If you catch me and you lay things on the table, because for me, you have to lay it on the table.
You will still say that wasn't me.
No.
100%.
No. You catch me with undisputed, undeniable stuff. I'm gonna look at it and go, okay, you got me. That's me, right? At this stage that we're at,
Okay,
that's me. Before the old me, yes, I would deny.
That's not me. That's my brother. You see?
Oh, I would
His
deny.
eyes.
I would deny to the very end before.
We just really look alike.
But I'm in a different stage in my life where I don't have time to be lying like that. Like if you catch me, you caught me, we can speak about it. Whatever I believe now at that point, whatever you ask me, I must answer, and I must answer honestly. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be an honest conversation that's had. I need to be genuinely remorseful. Right? There needs to be a period of me making stuff up to you. You can be mad for as long as you want. You can be whatever this. And I think now I need to be kissing your ass. All that. I think that all that needs to go on. I think you need to make me pay royally and all the other consequences that comes with violating someone's trust. Right?
Okay.
But ending a relationship or going to the divorce court on the first offense. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying divorce court, but going to the to get a divorce on the first offense, I think is drastic.
Oh.
So that's my thoughts on it. I know you think differently.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, you should have thought about that. You should have thought about divorce court as you were getting your clarification on.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe that it is your partner's responsibility, not fully, but your partner's responsibility to ensure that you're not stepping out by meeting your needs?
I think both partners should always try to meet the other partner's needs, right? And if one partner's needs isn't getting met, you talk about it. But the whole cheating thing, I don't think it's anyone's responsibility to reel you in, because you're going to cheat if you want to cheat, and you're not going to cheat if you don't want to cheat.
You think is that cut and dry?
Yeah, I think if you want to cheat, you're always going to find a reason.
So if you want to cheat, you'll always find a reason.
There'll always be some need not being met, either communication, sex, something.
No, I think if sex is not being met.
Okay, but what about, would that be the only reason to cheat?
You said it before, right? That we had 3 different levels of men, right? We had the ones that cheat just because, right? But what I'm saying is if you are giving me what I need,
but all of that's really have to do with sex, right?
Correct.
So what if like your wife is doing that and
doing what?
Like having sex with you.
Okay.
If she's not communicating or emotionally there,
Why
do
you
you
having
think
sex?
whatever in the relationship, do you think that is grounds for cheating?
Emotionally, whatever it is that you're not getting in your relationship, right? I believe naturally you will seek it outside.
Okay,
right?
so if it's if I'm not meeting your emotional needs, the only way a man should be cheating is emotionally and not physically.
But emotional connection with someone leads to physical cheating, and we're designed physical. We're not designed emotional first.
So it's always going to lead to a physical cheat
when it comes to a man. Yes.
Okay.
But for a woman, if you were to cheat on me, I look at it differently because I know your relationship with sex, right? And I'd be on something like, damn, I didn't even know you were even capable of doing something like that, or even in that realm to want to be with another man. So for me, it would be an ultimate violation to me.
You weren't man enough for me.
Yeah, exactly. And you know that's what goes through people's minds.
Yeah, same thing with women. Like, what don't I have that she has or they have. And I know you always say, well, that's not how men look at it. We can literally love every single part of you, and the woman could be worse than you, but we're just cheating on you with them.
Yeah, but if you're not providing any sex at home, how come that doesn't come to your head first and go and say, damn, I wasn't having sex with him for like 2 or 3 months? Like, how come that's never a factor? It's always like, you go straight to, what did that girl have that I didn't have? She has a vagina that she's willing to share with me that you weren't willing to share with me. To share with me.
I wonder why she's so open and willing to share with you. Did you ever think about that? Let her be with you for 10 plus years. See if she's going to be so willing.
Yeah, that I already know. That's really what it comes down to. Those people get the fun parts of you, and your mate gets the real part of you, the ups, the downs, and all of that. So that takes you out of the mood day to day sometimes from having sex. Just the routine of up to day, the mood that you're in, what mood you are whenever you go to bed.
Yeah.
That can change a lot, but that can also form a pattern that lasts for months and sometimes years.
Yeah.
And in that time, I sincerely think it's unfair for you to ask a guy to just deal with that and just be someone who has discipline, right? And won't go out and do anything.
That's exactly. Yeah. There should be a school for that, like karate, discipline.
Yeah, like there should be a school for women to learn how to get along with men in relationships and to learn how to fulfill guys' needs, so we don't run into this kind of issue.
Sure.
But on that note, what advice do you have when it comes to cheating, and what advice do you have when it comes
I have advice for women? It's mostly for the men.
Let me hear what advice you have for the men.
Discipline. Don't be so animalistic. When you feel like cheating, just reel yourself back in, like have a brain. Think, is this gonna ruin the rest of my life? Like I was telling you the other day, someone in the deli was saying how the mother of his 2 kids and him after 12 years broke up, and it was all for nothing. All I was thinking is, you cheated. It was all for nothing. Then you say you don't even know why y'all broke up. I guess it really was all for nothing. Was it worth it? Think to yourself even before the clarity, is it worth it? Right when you get the text, what you doing, baby? Is it worth it?
And my advice to the women is protect your home, right? When you have a man, we have needs that need to be met, that need to be taken very seriously. If you do not take care of our needs, there will be somebody out there that's more willing than you are to fulfill that need. And if it's the right place, the right time, the right everything, we may just take that person up on the offer. And that has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with what you're not providing for us that we need.
Wow. But I also think there will always be someone that will always have a one-up on anybody.
That's correct.
So it's just either you're going to choose to fall for it, or you're just going to be happy with what you have.
Yeah, but I wouldn't add fuel to the fire by not doing what you have to do for the person. So yeah, what you have to do. I believe that's a duty. That's a duty for a wife. That's a duty for a husband. When you're in a relationship, you have to meet my needs, not my wants, but my needs. And as a man, I have a need for sex. You know what I mean? So and
sounds like a want.
That sounds like a want to you guys. It's a want for you. It's a need for us.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's
how
the big
are women
disconnect.
supposed to differentiate that?
How are women supposed to differentiate?
Well, I guess because you're saying it right now. But if it's a want for us, how do we know it's a need for men?
You know it's a need for men, because how many men do you know out here who are cheating and stepping out and sleeping with multiple women? Doesn't that sound like a need?
It just sounds like they're very
they
have nothing to do.
So all these men out
need
here,
another job.
Yeah, okay. So that's what you chalk it up to. Okay. Makes sense. Do you think other women chalk it up to that, or do you think other women know that it's a need?
I don't know.
Wow.
We'll leave it at that. Cliffhanger.
Exactly. So on that note,
we're over and out. Peace, love, and respect. Everyone, each other. Love your mate.
And as always, subscribe to our channel. Like the content if you like the conversation. Give us some suggestions on what you would like for us to talk about next. We would love to hear some feedback from the audience. And check out our merch. All of the links are in our bio.
All right, guys. Peace out.